What's going on, guys? We're back with another video today, and today is actually a special one because when I start this video, I just want to go ahead and give you guys a huge shout out because you guys actually watched one of my videos, a single video, over 100 times. I think it's actually like 104 or something right now. And when I first started doing the whole YouTube thing, like that was one of my first goals that I set for myself, was if I could get 100 views on a single video, then that would let me know that something's right, something I'm doing is working. So it's a big milestone for me. And I'm actually, fun fact is I have two videos that are like the one that I hit 104, and then my other Fantasy Star Universe video I hit I think maybe 95 or something right now. So two videos pretty much neck and neck that almost cross that 100 view finish line together, which means to me at least that you guys will watch one video, and then you'll hopefully see that I have other PSU videos, so you go and watch those as well. So I mean, it's a wonderful feeling. I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody who continues to watch my videos, and hopefully I'll be around for a long time. You guys will be able to enjoy some more content. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. Hopefully you guys like it. What I'm making today is this is a fresh level 1 account. So this is going to be a beginner's guide. This is going to be a crash course in the PSU for those who haven't played it in a while, or who haven't played it at all in the past, and they just want to get their bearings a little bit. Because when you first start off, the Guardian's Colony is a pretty big place. So when you first create your level 1 character, this is where you're going to spawn. You're going to spawn outside of your room. Now, in Fantasy Star Clementine, the rooms aren't working just yet, so don't go in there. But that's okay, because we have a lot of other stuff to do. So right now we're on the Guardian's Colony. This is our main hub world, and this is where you'll be spending the most of your time, because this is where a lot of people will hang out at. They'll hang out on the 5th floor of the Guardian's Colony. So when you're not doing missions, you'll probably be here chilling, talking to other people. So what we're going to do first, we're going to go through all the floors, and I'm going to show you what each of them is for. This is the first floor, and this is where you would have room access, which is over there once rooms are functional. But yeah, that's pretty much most of what there is to do. I think, if not all, there is to do on the first floor. And there's also this orange cube over here. With this orange cube, you can actually change what server you're on. I'm actually going to switch to Clementine real quick, because that seems to be the most popular one. That's where the one that most people will sit at. But yeah, you could stay on either one. Clementine or Satsuma, they'll both do the exact same thing. You'll just see different people, whoever's logged into different ones. But let's go ahead and go up to the second floor, and as you can see, it's called Shopping Mall A. So a few things off the bat. So right over here, this will be the room decoration shop. I think you can actually buy room decorations in here, but since we don't have a room, it's not very useful. Can I talk to him? I can. Yeah. So see, they have the stuff there. I know he is working on a room, so hopefully he'll get it finished soon, and we'll have functionality to that. If we come over here, this is going to be the synthesis shop. We can't really do like crafting and stuff because that's tied to the room, so I'm not even sure what's actually in here. Okay, so it's just a placeholder. Okay, so it's just placeholder stuff in there right now until he actually gets the partner machines made and we can actually find boards and start crafting. And then even back there at the back right, this is where you would go for like weapon grinding. So after you craft your weapons, or even if you find weapons in game, but there's currently not weapon grinding in the game, so that is also no functionality. But we get to the left-hand side, which does have functionality. So this is going to be the armor shop. This is the only armor shop that works in the game. So this is where you're going to go to buy all of your armor and all of your units. So we would talk to this lady, and then you'll see here right off the bat, this is where all the armor is. It goes all the way up to S rank, but it gets very expensive for S rank armor. Armor is one of the most expensive items to get just straight off the bat in the game. And then over here you'd buy your units to give you a little bit more power and everything like that. So good thing to know. Also on PSU Clementine, like this isn't a C rank. Like these right here, I know for sure aren't C rank, especially Orpa, that's an S rank. So even though it says C rank, make sure you pay attention to what you're buying, because if you see, even though it says C rank and you have C rank armor, you won't be able to equip anything that's not actually coded into the game as a C rank. So right now the C rank there is just kind of lying to you. I think it starts maybe no, G magic is B rank. Yeah, so I think everything past Star maybe, or me quick and down should be B rank. So if you're just starting out, you should be fine sticking to those. But I'll go ahead and link PSUpedia That way you can look it up for yourself and just double check, because you don't want to buy an S rank attachment and you only have B rank armor and you can't use it, and then you get frustrated because you just spent all that money unnecessarily. Because I did that when I first started playing, so just be careful about that. And then over here we have our weapon shop. So how Clementine is laid out is, if you want to buy good rods for using techniques, magic, then you got to go to New Days, because that's where they're going to have the best rods. If you want to buy the best guns, if you're going to be a gunner, then you got to go to the GRM shop, which is on Param. And if you want to be, someone who's using swords, knuckles, spears, all of that, you have to go to Motube, which is the Beast Planet, and that's where all that stuff is. But on Guardians Colony, they have a mixture of it all. So you can definitely come here when you're first starting out. As you can see, we have quite a few things already here. And then some of the magic stuff, and I think this should be guns. This is not guns, like dual sabers. So yeah, if you want to go and get guns, you're pretty much gonna have to go to the GRM. And then over here, this is where you would actually buy your different Photon Arts. And these are the things that you would link to your weapon to just give them increased functionality, and especially when it comes to like Hunter and stuff, because then you actually do like special moves and stuff, which I'll show you in a mission later in the video. But let's move on. I think that's all there is for the second floor. I think those are all the shops. Let's double check over here. Nope, there's an item shop. Okay, so this is where you're gonna go if you need any healing items or buffing items, like Agate's Ride, Zodiac Ride, that buff your attack and defense and stuff like that. Escape dolls, so if you die, if you have escape doll in your inventory, you will revive automatically. Moon Atomizer X is to pick someone up, so revives and cures an incapacitated ally. And then Photon Charge to recharge your PP on a weapon that you've been using Photon Arts on. So some good stuff on the second floor, definitely useful. One of my favorite floors is the third floor, because this is where you can change your clothes and everything like that. There's also, to the left first, there's a club, which is just a little hangout spot. I mean, there's nothing to buy in here. This just used to be a lobby in the main game that people would come chill at. Though I don't think I ever saw anybody in here unless somebody was doing like a fashion contest. And yes, fashion contests did happen in Phantasy Star Universe quite often, actually. And I actually won, I think, one of them. So, I mean, they're pretty cool to have. Hopefully somebody gets the idea to have a fashion contest. I mean, maybe even I will make a video out of it. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see me host a fashion contest and start giving out some prizes, because actually it's pretty fun to do. But let's go over to the right side. And then over here, this blue one, this is going to be if you're a cast. So if you're a cast and you're looking to get some new awesome parts or clothes, you would go in there. But I'm not. I'm a beast. So I'm actually going to go over here to this clothing shop. And you can do this right away. So when you first make your character and you're like, I don't really like the clothes that they gave me to start out with, you can come here and change them, because as you can see, you start off with some weapons, you start off with a little bit of armor, and you also start off with 1,000 Meseta. All the clothing in the game right now only costs 500. So I would say the first thing you want to do is actually come up here and do this. But I kind of already have an idea of what I want to get. I want to get this because that looks awesome. A color, black and gray. That looks pretty good. What else do they have? I feel like gray and black and gray look kind of okay. Black and gray is just darker. Let's do black and gray then, honestly. Alright, so once you buy it, you got to change your clothes into it. So put it on, and there we go. Look at that. Already looks so much cooler than what we were wearing before. So we're gonna rock with this, and then next, what you want to do is you want to go directly to the right to the Makeover Shop, and this is where you can change your hair and you can change your face if you decided, hey, I don't really like the face that I chose. So we'll talk to the guy because we're a guy. If you're a girl, you would talk to the one on the left because she's a female. So we want to go to hair. I want to change my hair because there's much more hair options once you're done with the character creator than what it actually was. So yeah, so here we have a bunch of different stuff, and I actually already know what hairstyle I want because they have Japanese exclusive hair added to PSU Clementine. Like, look, like this was never in the North American release one, and this just looks absolutely crazy. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen like Hunter x Hunter, but it reminds me of one of those guys. I can't remember what organization they're a part of, but yeah, like this is some crazy hair. But we're gonna go ahead and keep pretty tame with this. So this is the hairstyle that I want. Let me actually take a look at the ears, because on Beast ears, I want to see if anything will blend in a little better. Nope, that definitely does not blend in any better. Neither is that. So we're sticking with that. That works fine. Cool. So right off the bat, my guy already looks much better, I think. Like, we were looking kind of newbie before, but now we look like a pro. Like, honestly, I could be like a level 135. No one even second glance it. So we're done with that. So that's the third floor. Yeah. Let's move on to the fourth. Awesome. All right, so on the fourth floor, we're going to get our gateways to each of the other worlds. So that one over there is New Days, the one in the middle is Motube, and the one at the bottom is Param. So yeah, if you wondering how to get to those planets, there you go. And then over here we have our mission counters. So what I would recommend you first doing, just because you're a level 1 and you really don't want to be doing too much crazy stuff right off the bat, just come up here to the fourth floor and just run through the first mission. Just go ahead and get a linear or unsafe passage C out of the way, and that way by the time you're done with that, you should be level 3 or 4. I can't really remember. But after your first enemy you hit, you're going to be level 1. And it's also going to be a good time for me to show you Photon Arts. So as you can see right now, my main attack is on down arrow, which if you're playing with the controller, which I really recommend you do, that's going to be your X. So that's going to be your bread and butter right there. And then the one above that on the left arrow, or Y, is going to be Bagazuba. So that's going to be your Photon Art. So on the second floor, the thing that we could buy, that's what that's going to be. So that's what that looks like. So way different. Let me see if we got one on here. Yeah, so this one is going to be Rising Strike. Both really good moves. Let's go ahead and kill one of these. Let's actually use our Photon Art. Let's look at that. That's crazy. And how much do we regular hit? Yeah, so you hit a lot more. And then as you use your Photon Arts, they do level up and they do become different. And we're already level 2, so that's good. Let's kill a couple more. Can we hit multiple enemies with this? We can. So as you can see, it's already level 2. So the Photon Art experience rate on this server, I want to say is ×5 is where I've read. But don't quote me on that. So for right now, we're not going to finish the mission. We're just going to go ahead and abandon it. And yeah, that's the fourth floor. As you can see, there's going to be elevators on every single one of the floors, which if you need to get to the first floor really quick, you just use the elevator instead of walking down on the floors. But that's your prerogative. And then lastly, we're going to go to the final floor on the Guardian's Colony, and that's the fifth floor. So the fifth floor, for some reason, became the main chill spot. So everybody's going to be up here. As you see, there's already somebody right there. And it's people over to the left. Crazy Blizzard, I know him. He's pretty chill. Gruxy's always there. Pluto's always there. First time I've seen Cut Cape. Usually more people, but it's pretty early that I'm recording this video, so that's okay. And this is actually going to be one of the main grind missions that you're going to want to be focusing on, is Protectors. So we go here, Protectors A. That is a really good mission to run, not only for money, but for experience. And there's usually somebody, like right here, this would be a perfect one to join. There's usually somebody running it at a higher rank, so you can just go ahead and join their party and just start leveling like crazy. All you gotta do is just make sure you get at least one hit on them. It can be a 0, and that way you get like 80% or something of the experience. So then when in an S rank, it's gonna be a ton of experience. You're gonna start leveling very quickly. And then mission points. So when you finish missions, you're gonna get mission points. So if you hop into the S rank one and you make it all the way to the end, you're gonna get like maybe 300 mission points, which right off the bat is gonna boost you to maybe, I don't even know, like level 5, level 6 hunter level. And then that way you can switch to another class quicker. But this is also where you switch your class type. So right now, since I made a beast, you can see on that third line down right here, I started off as a hunter because I'm a beast. If you start off as a cast, you're going to be a gunner. If you start off as a Newman, you're going to be a techer. And if you start off as a human, you're also going to be a hunter. So when you're ready to change, or if you want to change whenever, honestly, you can come here and change your class license. It does cost a little bit of money, but it's really not that expensive. So as you can see, there's Hunter, Ranger, Force. These are going to be your 3 main ones. These you can switch to freely at any time, regardless of level. And then these under it, the Phi Gunner, Gun Tech, or War Techer, as you can see, you can use higher rank weapons. It's going to be quite a bit more powerful, actually. It's going to be more specialized in what you can do. But to get these, you actually need certain levels. So as you can see here, to be an Acro Fighter, I would need to get my Hunter to level 3 and my Ranger to level 5. So just keep that in mind when you're picking what you want to do. I honestly say just go for getting them all level 10. That way you can do whatever you want to do. I mean, you can, even if you want to be a cast and you want to use techniques, I mean, just go for it. Don't listen to what other people say, like, oh, that's a stupid thing to do. Like, just play how you want to play, um, and have fun with it. Don't worry about the meta and what's going on. But yeah, so that's pretty much the Guardians colony. And that's where I'm going to actually end this video, because you can pretty much level 1 to 135 exclusively on the Guardians colony because of that mission right there, Protectors A. It's actually a really good grinding mission. You can make all your money and everything like that. Yeah, if you guys want to have me do guides of all the other planets and some of the good missions to be running on there, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. But yeah, let me just give another thank you to you guys for all the views that you've been giving on my videos, all the love, all the support. I've had quite a few people leave comments, give me some tips and tricks of my own to make me better at PSU. So please continue to do that, guys. It's definitely awesome to have this support. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.